Welcome back to the shack. I'm Rick. Part of any shop, if you have tools, there are times you need to maintain them. A couple of my tools that have oil in them, every year regardless, I change the oil. Regardless of how much I use them every single year. So part of my January routine, I go through, change the oil in the compressors, change oil in my tools, and any other maintenance that may have occurred during the year, unless, like say you accidentally cut a cord, you have to replace it. So, but one thing, my Skillsaw, this old Mag 77, my warm drive Skillsaw, cord's getting kind of battered, and I'm kind of anal, and I lost the ground plug on it. So Home Depot carries replacement parts. They even carry the oil for these, which I've changed the oil in these. I have 2 of these, but I'm going to replace the cord today, and I'm going to just let you go through, and I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is. I got 2 of these. I've had them over 15 years. I can't remember when I got the first one. Actually, this is the first one. And I got another one a couple years later. Just because on the job, it was just simpler to have 2 on the job versus the 1. Plus, if I had 2 of us cutting stuff, it was easier. Instead of waiting for one to cut and the other to finish, we could do. You got 4 screws in the handle. They are T25. Just going to undo those. Set it down so I don't lose them. And then you also have 2 screws going into the body that are T30s. So one, and then you have the one on top here. There you go. What we need here, T15, and that is what holds the cord in the housing. Right there, I got 2 screws there. Take that down, and there your cord is released. Now on the trigger, I'm going to take all this out, I'm going to clean it up, we're going to put it back in. But you have it's grounded to the body here with the same tip. And it screws to the trigger, same thing. Now be aware when you take these off, white is on top, black is buried. So if you can rhyme it, it's good. Black buried, it's buried down here, the white stays on top. I'm going to take, like I said, I'm going to take the trigger out and just wipe it off, make sure it's nice and clean. Take this off the bottom, and there we have it. No need to take all this off. Like I said, I'm just going to get a little brush. I'm going to brush all this off, clean it. Still very good trigger. And I have a few of these hanging around. Some of them are metal. This is like a plastic type bristle, and I have some of the copper for various projects. So I'm just going to kind of go through that, wipe it off, get the dust off there. Get that clean. Just make sure if there's any buildup, there's not. Clean it up, make it look nice again. There you have it, nice and clean. Okay. Now the replacement cord, like I said, you can get these at Home Depot. This is item 95104, and it has everything, even the little bracket that holds the cord in the body here, brand new one. Now inside that you have your little, I'm sure, the directions, kind of give an overview. Yeah, take everything out. Nice new cord. Now, one thing, you have to slide this through here because this goes right there, so you have a new end on it here. Slide that in, and that's it. Let's connect everything. Remember, black was buried, so that means it's on the bottom. Get these screws off the old one because they're still stuck in here. Let's see, black goes on the bottom, so we're going to put that on first. Lift this up, get that on there. Snug it. You don't have to be crazy with it. Now the white goes on the top. Sweet. Set this back on. It's got a little tab right here for the first hole. Set that there. You're going to have to bend these a little bit so it fits in there. Put that in there. And then it goes. Remember, this goes in there. Push that about 3/4 of an inch out so it gets past this, because you got to put the new clamp there that holds that in there, keeps it from moving. Now put the ground back in the body there. Snug it. Don't over tighten them. And there we have it. We got a new cord ready to go on. Remember, push that in where it passes this. Get a little ways past it. And you just set these in there. Even in the instructions, it'll show you the routing for the wires to go around the two tabs here where the screws go in to re-secure the handle cover. Now put this screw back on the trigger. So don't go crazy with it. That's it. Put this back on here, tighten it up, and we got a brand new cord ready to rock and roll. Push that through and make sure I got enough on there. Now that we have the cord past the clamp here, just turn it a little bit on each side, taking this down till it's secure. Don't do just one side, go both sides, back and forth. Maybe a 1/2 to a 3/4 of a turn, just a little bit at a time. So you don't want to go stupid with it. When it gets snug, then you're done. Get in there. You can feel the tension as you go. That's about it right there. Yep, that one's done. And that one's done. That's it. Now we can put our handle cover back on. Make sure that's out of the way. There we go. There we go. Now in reverse, I'll put these sides in first, clamp it, then I'll put the screws holding the handle to the body. Now I will always go in reverse till I feel the threads click, and then I know it's lined up, and I go in and makes it much easier so I don't ruin the threading on it. Just snug them up. Don't want to be crazy and strip them or break them, or then you got to buy the whole handle. Just snug it. That's it. Remember, the one to the body are the T30s. There it is. Let's make it snug, and then we'll put the top one on. There you have it. I got a nice brand new cord. Whoops. A nice brand new cord. See, this one's been nicked, dinged, it's been cut a little bit. This was getting frayed, plus the fact that it lost the ground part of it. And I got a brand new cord, looks nice, and all 3 prongs are in there. Now remember, whatever you use, bits, wrenches, whatever, the only 3 that you will need, at least for the worm drive Skillsaw, are the T15, T25, and the T30. These are the 3 tips you'll need to replace your cord. And there you have it. Anybody knows that has tools, even mechanics, your air tools, you have to have them done every now and then, cleaned out, overhauled, new seals, gaskets, whatever, you know, to keep them at their peak performance. And you maintain a little bit, they last forever. Believe me, a lot of my stuff is old because I do this. Every year, again, change oil in these. I have a Delta sander that I have to change oil in. So the tools that have oils, my compressors, every year I go through, change oil. That's just the way I do it, and they've lasted forever. Just a quick little overview, show you if you may have one of these and you're getting a little battered and beaten up cord, you may want to replace it. Don't have to take it in, very simple. Again, this stuff is at Home Depot. They have the oil for these and parts now. I've noticed they're carrying a little more of the parts for the Skill brand. So that's a good thing. That's it. Thanks for viewing. I appreciate it. Always hit the like button, helps you out at all. Subscribe. And I always say, take back your shack. Get out there, build it for a friend. Always build it for family. Most importantly, just build it for your sanity. Now that they're maintained, they're ready to work some more. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.